ebay.com. Okay. Omega Swatch. Let's just see what this is. So I open up Instagram today and I see pretty much every single watch reviewer bum rush their nearest Swatch boutique in order to find one of these Omega Swatch mashups. And I'm going to start this off by saying I actually love what Omega is doing here. And I'm going to explain that in a minute here. But they are bum rushing these Swatch boutiques, and I don't know if they're actually going to get one or not. I don't know if they've been camping out. So I'm going to go on eBay here in a minute. I'm going to check all of these prices because I know the reason that they wanted to keep it in the boutiques was to kind of keep the flippers at bay, but I don't think that's happening. So I'm going to go on eBay. I'm going to see what these are actually going for. I assume they're going for 4 or 5 times the cost. It costs $250, $260, which to me is a fair price. But before I get into the video, I'm going to give a shout out to today's sponsor, that being me. So on my wrist today, I am wearing the Base FD1. And if you guys don't know what Base is, it's the micro brand that I started with 2 of my friends. We have yet to release a watch. We're setting up for the Kickstarter right now. We've got the prototypes in, we've got the straps in. We're just ready to ship out everything to these different reviewers and things of that nature. And yeah, we're super excited. I'm going to leave a link to the description. I'm going to leave a link in the description of this video to the Kickstarter. I'm going to make my own separate video of the FD1, but if you are a big Pilot watch fan, then this is going to be the watch for you. Excuse me, the timepiece for you, because we don't make watches at Base. We make timepieces. We'll get into that a little later whenever I make a Base video, but we're not just going to make watches. So back to the MoonSwatch here and why I think it's actually ingenious. So I've seen people compare it to making a lesser Ferrari or whatever luxury, Louis Vuitton making a lesser quality bag to appease, us peons down here. But I don't think so. I don't think that's the case with this. And I'm going to actually backtrack and talk about my love of Omega first. So there are 3 reasons why I absolutely love Omega, and it doesn't even have to do with the quality of their watches. This all happened before I knew what Omega really was. This was back when I was a kid, and this is where I think this MoonSwatch is coming in. First reason being my dad owns an Omega Seamaster. It's a 1978 gold Seamaster, very retro, right? Very 70s, integrated bracelet, all that stuff. Every time I would see this watch on his wrist, I would just drawn to it. I just want to wear it. So that was reason number 1. Number 2, James Bond, right? GoldenEye. I played the video game, watched the movie. That when he had that Omega on, I was like, oh my God, my dad has a Seamaster. James Bond has a Seamaster. And then the third being the Olympics. Right? I love the Olympics growing up. I love to see all these nations, compete in athletics and all these types of things. And every time they used Omega stopwatches. Now, fast forward to today, in my brain, I just have this love for Omega. Now, was it because of those 3 things? I don't know 100%, but I think it's something to do. I think it's back here a little bit. Now that I know a lot about their watches, I love them. I love the Seamaster. I own one, right? If you haven't seen that video, it's going to pop up there. I love it. It's absolutely amazing. So moving over to the MoonSwatch, I think this is kind of directed either towards women or towards a younger audience, right? With all these playful colors, quartz movements, very, you have your pinks, your yellows, and all that type of things. I think this is more for a less diehard audience, if that makes sense, that possibly one day they could be interested. It could plant that seed in their head to say, hey, one day I will spend the money on an actual moon watch, a watch that's actually worn to the moon. Because maybe, people are more attracted towards the colors and the flashiness of this, and then they start to do research. Oh, wait, this watch was worn on the moon? Oh, well, Omega must be the best brand ever because they went to the moon. But I don't think this watch is marketed towards the diehard enthusiasts, even though I do think a lot of enthusiasts are going to go out and buy this watch. It's not necessarily for me. I already own the more affordable MoonWatch, and that's the Bulova Lunar Pilot. I would much rather have the Lunar Pilot than an Omega Swatch, you know, bio ceramic or whatever they call it, plastic. It's a plastic watch. I would much rather have the Bulova Lunar Pilot, a watch that's actually been to the moon. That's the more affordable version of the Speedmaster. So I see a lot of complaints one way or another about, you know, they're lessening the brand and all this stuff, but I don't see it that way. I don't see it that way at all. So I'm going to go ahead and just give you a rundown of the watches if you haven't seen them already. So basically there's 11 watches going from the sun all the way to Pluto. And the ones I love the most, right? So you have the sun, yellow case, gold case, whatever you want to say. The Mission to Mercury, I love this. I love the gray. Everything is grayed out. Looks very titanium. Obviously, it's the bioceramic, but it looks titanium. The band is gray. I love the way that looks. It's very under the radar, very sporty. I really like the way that looks. It's probably my second favorite of the 11. And then you have the Mission to Venus, a little pink case. A little pink case. That's such a misogynist. A pink case, white band. That looks nice for, you know, obviously it's marketed more towards women. Then you have Mission Earth, which is, okay. You know, I mean, we live on Earth. I wouldn't really wear that, but okay, whatever. Then you have the Mission to the Moon, which is pretty much a one-to-one replica of the MoonWatch itself, as closest to the MoonWatch as you can get. Mission to Mars, that's really cool. Oh, by the way, the Mission to Moon, my favorite, right? So then it goes Moon, Mercury. Mission to Mars, I think that's number 3. That one, I like the red case. Everyone likes this one. The red case, white dial, white strap. That looks pretty cool. Mission to Jupiter, not bad. Little sandstone color. I like that a lot. What do they call it? Bronze colored collectible with Ultraman seconds hand. What the hell's an Ultraman? I don't know. Then you got Mission to Saturn, and it has the actual, you know, the rings of Saturn down at the bottom. That's pretty cool. Not gonna lie. It might not be for everybody, but not too bad. Then you have the baby blue, the Tiffany blue Speedmaster, right? You obviously had to make this one. The Greek god of the sky. Mission to Neptune, blue case, much more navy blue, manly blue, possibly. My wife would actually like this color. And then you have the Pluto. Pluto, not bad. Not bad. It has like that beige dial with maroon bezel. That's not bad at all. The dwarf planet. But yeah, they're releasing today. You probably can't get them anymore. One good thing though is it's open in select boutiques right now, but eventually they are going to be available online. So whatever the flippers are charging, I have yet to go on eBay right now to see the price. But whatever they are charging, I would just hold off and wait until they restock online, because whatever they're charging, anything above retail is going to be way too much for these things. But yeah, it is crazy. Let me go get some water. My throat is very parched. I didn't have any water. I had some Heineken. Not a sponsor. Not a sponsor. Can I drink beer? No, I have to. No, watch Gringa drinks beer. She drinks wine and beer. She drinks. I could drink on video. I think it's socially acceptable. Did I mention I'm starting a micro brand? Description. Check it out. eBay.com. Okay. Omega Swatch. Let's just see what this is. Oh my God. What? What? 51? No. This has to be fake. Those have to be fake. Oh my God. Holy shit. You've got to be kidding me. Why would anyone drop $5,100 on this? So the Speedmaster, just buy the Speedmaster. Oh my God. Let's do, how do we look for sold already? $2,000. $2,000. $1,100. These watches cost $260. They're plastic. They're quartz. Best offer accepted. Best offer accepted. $2,000. $2,000. Best offer accepted. $2,000. $2,000. $23. Oh my God. $1,500. $800. Oh my God. Omega messed up, man. Omega messed up. They should have sold these for more. Yeah, no, I don't see this. I don't see this as a good purchase at this price. At the $250, $300, $500 price point, okay, I can see that. It has the Omega brand on it. It has, you know, the design of it and whatever. Wow, that is redonkulous. Oh my God. Now I'm kind of mad that I didn't drive to New York. Just goes to show you there is a market for this type of resin-cased quartz watch in the Omega lineup. They have to do the same thing with the Seamaster, I'm assuming. Maybe Planet Ocean or Constellation, I don't know. But maybe the heavy hitters are going to actually do something similar with Swatch Group later on to kind of compete in that lower end market. I don't see why they wouldn't at this point, because once again, this is not, it's not going to offer that same build quality as a true Omega. It's just kind of using the name and it's using the design. What Omega did with Swatch Group right now, it's unprecedented, and I think it's the right move. I mean, just look at this. Everyone and their mother is talking about Omega this weekend. I just realized Watches and Wonders is at the end of the month. It's in 3 days. Omega, by doing this release, just sucked all the publicity from that. Now, obviously, Rolex is going to release their stuff, and that's going to obviously get pressed. But this, everyone's talking about this watch. There's lines out the door at Swatch boutiques because of this plastic Speedmaster. They're geniuses. Whoever is over there in the marketing department for Swatch did an amazing job. This is by far the coolest thing. Now that I realize that Watches and Wonders in 3 days and no one's talking about it and everyone's talking about this Swatch Speedmaster, oh my God. They're geniuses. They're geniuses. That's the video. I'm done. That's it. Hands done. Subscribe. Go to Kickstarter for base timepieces. I love it. All right. Catch you guys later.